Hometown Radio, KGAF presents the Community Service Report. Here is Dee Blanton.
Hi there again, everybody. Welcome to our community service program today. As we said earlier, coming to you from the Stanford House, and Kathi Husereau from the Stanford House is here. How are you, my friend?
I'm blessed. How are you?
I'm equally blessed, I think.
There you go.
I hope.
You go.
Tell us what's going on at the Stanford House.
Dee, we are just so incredibly busy. Lots going on. For this week, we actually have on Thursday, we have the First State Bank is going to come out at 8:30, and they're going to do a financial literacy class for our seniors. So really, really interesting. Kelly Corbett helped set that up. They will be serving breakfast, so free breakfast, free information about getting your financial literacy in your affairs in order. So we have that on Thursday at 8:30, and then on Friday we have our veterans support group. They come out, and Jordan Home Health helps to support that, and that's at 11 o'clock, our opportunity for our senior vets to get together. We always have a program, so that's going to be really neat. On the second and fourth Friday of every month, we have our Pickin' and Grinnin'. That's a neat time. We have people from the community come in, bring their guitars and their banjos, and we've even had a cello in there, and a horn, and so anyway, just a fun time to sit around and just listen to some music, and that's from 2 to 4 every second and fourth Fridays. And then we have our car giveaway. And I understand you bought your ticket from Rita yesterday.
I did. Rita told me you gave her permission.
I gave her permission.
Right.
You know, we're down to about 350 tickets left, and that's it. You know, we sell the tickets for $50 each, and people go, oh, $50? Well, the $50, you know, there's only 1,000 tickets that we're selling, and somebody is going to walk away with a brand new car. 2019 Jeep Cherokee from Glen Polk. They give us an amazing discount on the car, and it's a fundraiser for the Stanford House, and people don't understand that it's real important that we have these fundraisers because we have to keep the center open for the seniors to have a place to go and fellowship and have activities to do. So we'll give away the car on December the 7th. That's when we'll have our gala, and we will give away the car. We'll also have a dinner. Tickets are $15. They'll go on sale right out the 1st of November. And then we're asking businesses and churches and other people to help us by providing us with a silent auction item. So we'll have a big silent auction. So it's a good fundraiser. It's the largest fundraiser for the Stanford House for the year. So we're right in the midst of that.
All right. Sounds good, man. That is busy, and it's impressive that you're down to that few of tickets, 350 out of 1,000. It means you've had busy people out there selling those tickets.
We have some amazing volunteers and people who come to the Stanford House.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah, wonderful. So again, the date for that is December 7th, and again, watch for announcements or listen for announcements here on the tickets going on sale for the gala on the 7th. You brought a guest with you today.
I did, and so I'm going to just kind of let her introduce herself and talk about some senior issues.
Good morning. Today, my name is Andrea Mizell. I am the Director of Respiratory Therapy and Pulmonary Rehab at Muenster Memorial Hospital, and I am here to let everybody know that tomorrow we will be having our Better Breather Club meeting. That is for all people who have any kind of lung conditions, family members, and caregivers that want to learn about different disease processes and how to cope with it. Tomorrow's speaker is Jennifer Connell. She's an attorney from the Legal Aid of Northwest Texas, and she'll be discussing things like advanced directives, living wills, medical power of attorney, and many other items. So that's tomorrow at 2 p.m. at Muenster Memorial Hospital in the boardroom. We will have some snacks that we'll be providing, so if you get hungry for a snack, you can come on by. Also, our pulmonary rehab is still growing. It is for any patient who has any kind of lung disease that wants to get stronger and learn more about their condition and how to cope with it. It's a very customized activities that we plan for each patient. We go through their diagnosis and learn about them, and then we do Tai Chi, we do light weight training, and we also do some cardio. And then we have education time, and it's also a time for them to meet other people who have lung conditions similar to themselves.
Yeah, and Andrea, quickly, and you've been on the show before, and we kind of covered some of this, but as it pertains to seniors, let's talk about those that haven't been diagnosed. What sort of symptoms should they be looking for? Obviously, short of breath, whatever. What sort of symptoms, other than that, can they look for in trying to find out whether or not they do have a lung disease?
Well, usually you go to a physician and get checked over. A lot of times, like you said, they have shortness of breath, maybe thickening of the mucus or phlegm, coughing up lots of it, having wheezing, having trouble walking any amounts of distances. Then you should be checked to see, do you have any kind of lung condition? And so that's usually what you do. That's where you start, is being treated by a doctor or seen by a doctor before they'll diagnose you. And then once you go see a doctor, they may have you do a PFT, which is a pulmonary function test, or a spirometry to see what your lungs will do. Are they restricting? Are they obstructing? And then from there, they may send you over to a rehab to get stronger and learn more. And
I think it's important, too, because you may have trouble breathing, but it may not be a lung condition. It could be a cardiac condition or something like that causing you to have trouble breathing as well, with fluid or whatever the case may be. What else can you do, or what all do? You kind of covered part of it, but in pulmonary rehab, it's a pretty intensive program. About how long does it last?
It lasts an hour and a half on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and we do 30 minutes of education, we do 20 minutes of warm-up and light weights, and then you do another additional 20 to 30 minutes of cardiac, more intense on your body. And what we're doing is we're pushing you and teaching you at the same time how to cope when you're walking or using a bicycle or using an arm crank. So that's what we're doing. Yeah, and of course, I guess the patients in pulmonary rehab need to be prescribed that by their doctor in order to do that. And then over how long a period of time? Is it per patient, just depending, or how do you determine when their time is up? So typically it's about 36 sessions. That's about 8 weeks if you come consistently. Some insurances do cover longer periods of time. Some insurances cover less. Medicare typically covers 36 sessions, which is about 8 weeks.
Yeah, and since we're kind of focusing on seniors, most of them will probably be Medicare patients anyway. Since last you were here, since we talked last, what's been going on in your department? Because it seems like things are growing, getting bigger, and you're busier all the time.
Well, I mean, we've grown. We are fully staffed day and night, holidays and weekends. We have the pulmonary rehab going. Our pulmonary rehab grew to the point where we had to split the class and have 2 classes at the same time going on simultaneously. We are moving and cruising inpatient and outpatient wise.
All right, and that's a great thing. And anyone who thinks they need pulmonary rehab, see your doctor, see if he agrees, see if you can get a diagnosis, and please have him refer you to Muenster Memorial Hospital and the pulmonary rehab department there. Andrea, thanks so much. Appreciate you coming out.
You're welcome.
It's always great to see you. And Kathy, if you ever get a chance to slow down, take a deep breath. It is busy for those folks at the Stanford House. Thanks, Kathy, and thanks, Andrea, for being with us today. We appreciate it. That's going to wrap it up for our community service program from the Stanford House here on Hometown Radio, KGAF.